which is a top 4 list.
Yep.
We're going to do soda. I'm sorry.
It's one of the reasons why I got fat. Woo! Sugar. Since I called myself fat, which I was much fatter than I am now, I can fit in these shorts, baby.
Yeah, look at them shorts. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. What a skinny dude. Twerk it.
That's ethical.
He's the twerk. I'm the ethic. Boom. You just saw it.
It's a sweet one.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
My number 2. My number 2. My God. Sometimes the commitment you have is just... Woo. My name is JT. Every single time it's JT.
Yep. Hasn't changed.
His name is Roscoe Vandergriff the 32nd. Also nicknamed Cooley.
Yeah. Huge lineage.
Yeah. Your family, well, your family does go a ways back, but not in that direction.
Right. No, it dates back to prehistoric times. The Cretaceous period, as I like to call it.
I'm glad you like to call it that.
Yeah.
You're going to see your family, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah. See the niece play some volleyball.
Nice.
And her season ends this week. So they did pretty good. She's on the JV squad, so she's a freshman this year, which is hard to believe in itself.
Yeah.
Feels like she was born 14 years ago, which she was.
How old was she when she was at our house and she made the crocodile
joke? Oh man, she was 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nathan's niece, Maddie.
Yeah.
When she was 5, she came to our house. She was so witty for such a young age.
Yeah.
And so when she went to leave,
full energy, so funny.
When she went to leave our house,
yeah,
she like walked down, turned back around. She goes, "See you later, crocodile." I was like, dude, that is
we lost
for
our
a
minds,
5-year-old.
dude.
The awareness of that joke, was just so good.
Yeah, she knew she said it wrong, and that's why it was funny.
Oh
and
my gosh,
she went with it.
I remember thinking,
hilarious.
That is. Be aware of what you're doing with that joke.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Which, by the way,
it was impressive.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
I'm happy to say. I feel like I should like prep this somehow. Like,
okay,
I invented a dad joke last night.
Oh, really?
Just thinking of it in my head. I've never heard it.
Okay,
but are you want to hear the dad joke I invented?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
The people want it.
But not you.
No, not me.
Well,
but the people want it.
Okay.
They're more important than I am.
So, I studied to be a lawyer.
Okay.
Then I got into marketing for the band U2, and specifically the lead singer, doing fan pages or whatnot.
Yeah.
And you know what they call my kind of work? Pro bono.
Wow. All right. I like it.
Like pro bono.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay. I was proud of myself for that one.
You should be. That's pretty awesome, actually. Oh man, I was mad just because I didn't think of it.
Well,
but that's the only reason.
We always like look up dad jokes.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not a dad yet.
Yeah.
But did something change last night for me where I'm like,
yeah, I
can write them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you ever come up with? I feel like you have to at least think.
Sometimes, yeah. I was trying to go where you were going and studying to be a lawyer, and then you're like, well, then I had a drinking problem, but I both studied at the bar, so just made that one up on the spot. So,
I think it helps if you have always thought of something when you hear a word. Like I've always had a problem with pro bono because, well, there's one reason why, and then there's another reason why. As every time I see that, I'm like Bono. I just think Bono.
Yeah.
Every time I see that word,
Yep.
I'm like, wow, they're really. In my head, I would always be like, wow, they must be really big fans of you too. And so I was just kind of thinking about that.
Who isn't?
Again last night, and I'm like, you know what? Make it a dad joke.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So he studied law, didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going into marketing for the band U2.
Yeah.
Specifically the lead singer. They call my line of work pro bono.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Nice.
So I wanted to...
Oh, you're on the edge of glory.
Because of U2.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
The edge. Well, he didn't play it like that, but...
You've heard me say this before, but I'm pretty sure that Christian music was invented by U2.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't even mean to.
Yeah. The worship realm.
Like if you take that song...
Absolutely.
I think it's Where the Streets Have No Name.
Mm-hmm. Big one.
You can match that up with Not To Us by Chris Tomlin.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same song.
Yeah.
It's the same guitar riff. Anyway. So I actually wanted to talk about what we're talking about outside, just because we're a show of authenticity, and I just want to tell people like what it's like to experience the things that we're experiencing right now as we grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling Nathan outside, like one of the things I'm trying to work on is...
Who's Nathan?
Cooley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's my first name.
Yeah. That's the correct
I
lineage.
spooked myself. What's weird?
You used to tell me a lot, like, man, when we finally get haters, like we're up to something.
Yep.
And so we are starting to grow. Thank all of you seriously for this. But we are starting to grow.
Very cool.
We've got like 350 subscribers on YouTube and over 1,000 on TikTok. And
yep.
I know that you said that. Like when there's going to be haters.
Yeah.
But when it happens, it still hurts.
Yeah.
And
it bothers me too.
We're getting a lot of mean comments. And by a lot of, it's like 1%.
Yeah.
So it's like 99% like really extremely positive.
Yeah.
But like I just wanted to talk about this today because if you're wanting to do something, podcast, actually anything that you have to like go out there and put yourself out there, it's tough to hear people be mean to you.
Sure.
And we've realized today that most of these people are trolls, and we shouldn't care what Poopy Pants 46 said about us.
Yeah. But
sometimes you do. You like think, like today, this guy was saying something, and I'm like, this guy, why would he? This is not right. He needs to pull out a dictionary and look up the word, blah blah blah. But
yeah,
you helped me a lot by realizing like the bigger thing to do is just ignore them. And so we had like 10 comments.
Yeah.
And I responded to 9 of them.
Yep.
But the one that was a jerk just didn't respond.
Yeah.
So it is interesting.
Which is hard to do.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult because you have so many things that you want to say back right in that second. As soon as you read it, you're just like, oh, well, your mother was a hamster, but it's not. But then you're like, no. Think it through. His mother's not a hamster. Probably a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Probably. But you raised a weirdo. But anyway, having said all of that, you think it through and you're just like, why am I wasting my time with this?
Yeah. Because
it's not worth it. If you're just going to bring me down, and if I answer you back, you're just going to say something more dumber than you more stupider than you said before. So I'm just like,
amen.
It's not worth our time. So,
but don't you think that it's an evolution of maturity with us, where you almost have to cross this chasm where you're bigger than it.
Yeah.
Because before when we first started, we're just like, oh, please listen to us. We'll take anything. And now it's kind of like, no, like if you're going to say something that's rude, you don't deserve our attention.
Nope.
And if you're going to say something nice, you absolutely deserve our attention, because that's what this show's about.
Right.
Like, we're not an intellectual podcast where we're trying to like debate the world's best ideas, and we've done all this research. It's like two long-term friends having a good time, joking, nostalgia.
And then some stranger just walks up to our circle and just says, "Hey, you smell like anchovies." And I was like, we don't even like anchovies.
And then you
How
said,
is that possible?
And then you said, your mother's a hamster.
Yeah. And your father smells of elderberries.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm kind of glad that I talked to you about it today, and I wanted to be a little vulnerable on the show today,
and a little transparent.
Let people know that like that mess does hurt. So like,
it does.
Just be mindful when you comment to people.
Yeah.
But I think it sometimes it bothers me because like I put many hours into the show, like many hours. And for someone to just like blindly say something that's just stupid, it can hurt. But the good news is I can feel myself, like I said, evolving into a more mature creator. Yeah. And being able to move past it. But I'm not there yet. I'm not perfect.
No, I hear you. Sometimes it's hard to, it's definitely hard to ignore that stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible. I get very irritated with people like that because they just have nothing else to do.
Right.
That's all they do.
Right.
And like we said earlier, that's probably his 15th troll within that hour.
You're right.
So,
and
but anyway,
that's all the time that the trolls are going to get in this podcast.
That's it.
Speaking of trolls, it is very probable that in sometime in your life, a troll is going to come out of your toilet and possibly kill you.
This is true.
This is just
toilet trolls.
This is just statistics.
Yeah.
So you should call Cannon Plumbing.
Yeah. Get rid of your troll bowls.
Yeah. Can he stop trolls in your bowl? No. This is not something sorry.
What I just made myself laugh.
Oh, okay.
I said troll bowls.
Troll bowls.
He'll wash your troll bowls away.
Say troll bowls 3 times fast.
Troll bowls, troll bowls, troll bowls. Nope.
Okay. He can't get rid of trolls in your bowl.
Yeah.
But he can do everything else. So
yeah.
It is a possibility that a troll will come out of your toilet and kill you. So make sure your toilet's working, because I hear that trolls like to gather around ill-maintained commodes.
TROLLBOWL.
Cannon Plumbing.
Instead of trouble, it's troll bowls.
So don't call Cannon.
Yeah.
Look Cannon up.
Yeah.
On cannonplumbing.com.
Cannonplumbing.com.
So it's time for Rushmore. We're going to do a Rushmore.
Oh, okay.
But before we do Rushmore. Before we do Rushmore, I wanted to say I've been reading Harry Potter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
which book?
Harry Potter.
The first one?
There's like Sorcerer's Stone.
It's like 85 of them. Huh?
I think it's the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've been reading Harry Potter, and today I read a line of text, and I'm like, band name.
Oh.
You want to know what it is?
Okay.
Pocket full of wizard money. That's a band name.
Wizard.
Chicago. Won't you give a big round of applause for a pocket full of wizard money?
Woo! I'd go to that show.
I would definitely go. I'm just sitting. I'm like pocket full of wizard money. That's my band.
I like it.
That's my band.
Yeah.
I want to be the bass player. I just think the bass player would be better.
Mhm.
But something about that combination of words, just it's like not pocket full of money,
No.
not just wizard money, pocket full of wizard money.
Yep.
It's just great. But
Boom.
uh,
Album drops next year.
I have to say it. It took 20 years and a book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into Harry Potter now.
I feel you.
I'm in.
I've never read the books. I have seen the movies, but I hear the books are really, really
But
good.
see, you were already in.
Yeah, I was.
I wasn't ever really in. But there's something changing with me where I feel like I'm getting a little bit more into fantasy.
Yeah.
Because like I'm able to watch the Game of Thrones type stuff.
Okay.
And
Now, I wasn't into Harry Potter from the word go.
okay.
It took me like 10 years
Okay.
to finally watch it. My drum student had all the DVDs, so I borrowed them from him.
Okay.
So I was like, I need to check these out. He's like, all right, cool. Never brought them back, though.
Something about the book though,
Just kidding.
something about the book makes me I'm very in.
Yeah,
But I also do think something has changed in me where I'm just a little more interested in fantasy
sure.
stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I like to read, and I think that you know what it is? I think when I watch the movie, it's really hard for me to understand all the crap they're talking about. Like, there's all these like things like what's a muggle and like
Yeah. There's no description
who
of
is
everything.
Dumbledore and like all
Yeah.
these. It's just like it's a lot to intake,
Sure.
and you're like, this is just weird. Like, how do people know this? It's the same with Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like, how do people know these different houses and these different people and the
Yeah.
different spells?
That's
and-
true.
But you read the book and it's extremely well explained.
Mhm.
Like you totally understand
Yeah.
like that world.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be why now when I go watch the movie,
Yeah.
I think I'll like the movie
Sure.
because I understand the world.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, makes perfect sense. Because I was watching somebody react to Andor, which is a new Star Wars
Okay.
special now, and they said something. I was just like, I've got no clue.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I can't nerd out with some of the nerds.
Well,
So
I was thinking this, and we were talking a little bit about it today, me and Bobby.
Mhm.
Like Harry Potter and Star Wars are kind of in the same ball game, in the
Mhm.
sense of that Star Wars is a completely different universe
well, yeah,
that was dreamed up
yeah,
by somebody's brain,
mm-hmm.
and same with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really happen very often.
No,
Like if you think about, like, there's not many things that have A, done that,
Yeah.
B, stood the test of time.
right,
You know,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of really cool things, but like Harry Potter is just as big now as it was the day it came out.
yeah,
It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
for sure.
massive.
Yeah.
Like kids are coming out right now,
Yeah.
falling in love with it.
yeah,
You could argue a lot of this has to do with Disney because Disney
sure.
has kind of brought Star Wars back into the mainstream.
Oh yeah,
But before Disney, Star Wars was just like it was just a really big thing that was interesting
yeah.
to a lot of people.
I mean, it's just celebrated its 45th year in existence, and it's a whole universe.
Yeah.
And somebody had dreamt up, and the detail of where everything is, and like
Yeah.
because there's like star maps of like
Yeah.
where this planet
Yeah,
is
yeah,
and where
yeah.
that planet. It's just like, what in the world?
But I don't think
So-
Harry Potter's going away either. I think
Oh no,
we'll be celebrating the 50th year of that too.
dude! I was at a wedding the other day, and we were just packing up, and I played Harry Potter, and like half of the workers were women, and they like stopped and just like, is this Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
I love it, dude.
It's hilarious.
Well, anyway, I just want to tell you, I'm in. And for those listening that,
Nice.
that like Harry Potter, JT's in now.
Sweet.
I get it.
Yeah.
You bunch of wizard idiots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now with you.
Yeah.
So,
We'll get you in Lord of the Rings too.
that's possible, especially since I'm like
The
House of
books are
Dragon.
really, really good.
Like I did House of Dragon and Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh yeah, you're a shoe-in.
I'm a shoe in. So speaking of shoe in, Mount Rushmore. Today's Rushmore. Play that thing, Nate. Today's Rushmore which is a top 4 list.
Yep.
We're going to do soda. I'm sorry.
It's one of the reasons why I got fat. Woo! Sugar.
Sugar. Yes,
come and put it down on me. I don't know what that means.
So when I grew up, we called it Coke.
Yeah.
Like every soda
Yep.
was a Coke. If it's Dr. Pepper, Coke. Mountain Dew, Coke.
Southern thing for sure.
I think as a country, most of us refer to it as soda.
Yep.
Some people say, I think this is like a northern or Midwestern thing, call it pop.
Pop.
Some people call it soda pop.
Mm-hmm.
I just have landed on soda.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what I've said all my life.
yeah.
And I got chastised for it when I went to Indiana one time.
Really? Because they say pop?
They say pop.
Wow.
And I was like, because I was quoting Tommy Boy when he got his new office, and he was like, "Oh, there's a fridge. You can put 6-pack of beer," or he's like, 6-pack of soda in here. And I said that, and the dude was like, "It's pop. It's not soda. It's pop." I was like,
It's not pop.
"Not for where I am, pal.
Yeah.
You are outnumbered when you go to the South."
Yeah. It's soda. And if you're down where I'm from, it's Coke.
Yeah.
Yep. Or cold drink.
Cold drink.
Get you a cold drink.
That's true.
Anyway, we're gonna do Mount Rushmore, which is we do top 4.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go 4 to 1, worst of the best
Yes.
to 1. You'll go first.
Uh-huh.
We'll go back and forth until we get to the number 1.
Pull up my list here.
So, without any further ado, here's a rule: no sugar free, because I do drink sugar free Coke. Like Coke Zero,
Diet
Dr. Pepper. Like that's what I drink all the time.
Yeah.
Like if you're talking about what I drink now, it would be sugar free. So this is unless it literally is your favorite thing, then I think we shouldn't do sugar free.
Right.
Let's just pretend there are
none of this is sugar free.
There's no fat in the world.
Got it.
So your number 4, soda. What you got?
By the way, before we start this, I just mentioned to you before we started this podcast, and because since I called myself fat, which I was much fatter than I am now, I can fit in these shorts, baby.
Yeah, look at them shorts. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. What a skinny dude. Twerk it.
That's ethical.
He's the twerk. I'm the ethic. Boom. You just saw it. Okay.
And together we make.
So what is your number 4
Peanut butter and jelly.
now that you haven't been drinking so much soda?
Number 4, orange Fanta.
That's my number 4.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude. And it's so random.
Dude, it's so good.
I love
Fanta.
orange Fanta.
Especially in the glass bottle.
Dude.
Forget it.
Only in the glass bottle.
Forget it.
Forget about it.
It's still good in like the
what I
can
like?
and plastic bottle. Huh.
I wouldn't put it on my Rushmore.
Yeah.
Because orange Fanta is. I like grape Fanta.
Yeah.
You like grape soda?
I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, Nate.
Do you know why? Because as a kid, my go-to medicine when I was sick was grape. Probably why I don't drink it.
Have you? But you haven't tried it?
I don't think so.
Would you be okay with me buying you one to try?
Sure.
Because
I mean, I'll try it.
Like I said, we're not talking Rushmore here.
Yeah.
But grape Fanta is awesome.
Okay.
It's really good.
As long as it doesn't remind me of Diamond Tap, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I can't guarantee that, but
yeah,
I love it. But not as much as orange Fanta. So,
got it.
Your number 4, orange Fanta. My number 4, orange Fanta.
Look at that.
Parentheses, remember grape?
Mm.
Wow. That actually surprised me.
Yeah.
I did not think you would do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a good one.
Number 3, you got to go again
Yeah.
since
I do.
you guessed that.
We're the same with all these, I swear. This is the reason why we do a podcast together.
Yes.
Because we agree on everything. Number 3.
What you got?
He went to college for 7 years. Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
To become a doctor.
I love Dr. Pepper.
So good.
Dr. Pepper is absolutely incredible.
And in parentheses, Diet Dr. Pepper. Just as good,
Yes.
I think.
Sometimes I think it's better.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Mm-hmm.
And
If I'm in the mood for it, I'm grabbing it.
my only thing with Dr. Pepper is this. It has changed identities a lot. There was like there was a recipe.
Yeah.
Then it went to the Dr. Pepper 23.
Yeah.
And that was a lot different.
Okay.
And then nowadays I've been drinking so much Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm not even sure what the original recipe is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Dr. Pepper's insanely good.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to change with the times. And Dr. Pepper's done good at that though, because it's still good. And when you taste it, you're like, oh, this is a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Nothing else tastes like this.
Yeah, I agree.
Except maybe
totally
Mr.
agree.
Pibb, but he didn't go to college.
I do like Mr. Pibb. He didn't, yeah. I do like Mr. Pibb.
Yep.
I also like Pibb Extra. And sometimes Cherry Coke. It's kind of Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know?
For sure.
Dr. Pepper was your number 3.
Uh-huh.
I think their commercials are pretty funny lately. The college football.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Pepper
Really good.
town. What is the town called?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, so it's time for my number 3.
Okay.
My number 3 is glass bottle Mexican Coke.
Oh.
And I say that specifically because I personally, and I know I would get a lot of hate for this, but I personally would not put Coke in general in my Rushmore. But the glass bottle Mexican Coke belongs in my Rushmore.
Okay.
Because I just love it.
Fair enough.
I just love it. So
Yeah.
that's my number 3.
Sweet.
Number 2, Nathan Cooley. Hit me up.
Number 2, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Dude, I freaking love Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on my rush.
Yeah.
Wow. But I
It's
do
good
love
stuff.
it. Ice cold Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Son. Diet Mountain Dew. I
Not-
used to like that.
Yeah. Not bad.
But you know what my favorite Mountain Dew that is not Mountain Dew? Code Red.
Oh.
I like Code Red.
Yeah.
I used to go to QT late at night
Yeah.
and I get a Code Red and that daggum corn dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
For sure. Right next to the
I-
taquitos.
tell me I'm not doing that this afternoon. Tell me not to.
I can't. I can't because it sounds really good.
Sarah Carter, if you're listening, which we all know you're not, I'm sorry that I'm going to go get Code Red and a corn dog and ruin my dinner.
She'll never know
You'll never know.
because she doesn't watch the show.
But her mom does.
Uh-oh.
So please don't tell her.
Sorry, Tracy. What's her-
Tracy.
Wait, what's her name?
I feel like you have to guess again.
Patricia?
I was going to say closer, but not. No, there's no way that's closer. Think.
Oh, Sandy.
Yeah. Way to go.
There we go.
Now,
That's for Sandy.
tell her hey.
Hey, Sandy.
And that you're
Sorry, I got your name wrong
Yeah.
again. but yeah, you were a great hurricane back in the day.
That's true.
So, did a lot of damage.
What number are we on? 2.
We are number 2.
All right.
My number 2 was Mountain Dew.
And the flavor and the fashion and the style of nostalgia. my number 2 soda on my soda Rushmore is freaking Surge. Do you remember Surge?
Yeah, I remember Surge.
Dude, I love Surge. When I was a kid, I took a field trip to Atlanta to go to the Coke factory.
Nice.
Old school design.
Yeah, for sure.
I was there when they debuted Surge.
Oh, wow.
Before it ever hit the stores.
No way.
And I remember thinking, this is awesome. This is so good.
Yeah.
This is before I saw the logo, anything.
Okay.
And then it came out.
Just had written Sharpie.
Yeah.
Surge.
Just a piece of masking tape.
Backwards G.
Yeah. It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. And then, if you remember, they banned it because it was technically an energy drink.
Right. Yeah.
And so then they banned it. And then later they rebranded it as Vault.
Oh, okay.
So if you've ever had Vault, it's pretty much Surge.
Gotcha.
The recipe's a little different.
Yeah.
But man, Surge is my number 2 soda of all time.
All right.
And I kind of wish like I could still get it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could somewhere. Someone's got to have it.
So, yeah, probably.
But then is it expired?
Yeah.
Like
maybe so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I haven't seen Surge in a while.
Man. All right, man. That was my number 2.
Yeah.
So are we already there?
We are.
Number 1, Nate.
My number 1, coming in at number 1, Basic Biot, is Coca-Cola Classic.
I knew you were going to do that.
Coca-Cola Classic.
Because that's all you talk about.
It's true.
You love Coke.
I do. It's great with pizza. It's great with a meal. It's great by itself.
It's even great with ice cream.
It's
real
true.
talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Coke float.
Yeah.
But you like the signs of it, like you like the logo.
I have a thing for red.
Yeah.
Not the girl because she just got married, but I have a thing for the color red.
Yeah.
And red just looks great. That Ray Charles album, it's so nice, and the Georgia Coke bottle there. But you're right. Nothing better. Nothing beats Mexican Coke in a glass bottle.
Nice.
It's the best drink on the planet. I think.
I knew you were going to do this.
Yeah.
I knew it. And that's okay. And you probably knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1, a Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
Is
Just
the best
what the
thing
doctor ordered.
Best thing I ever put in my mouth that was a soda.
I got you.
My gosh.
Yeah.
I love it.
If I've got indigestion problems, Dr. Pepper is a go-to just because I burp like a banshee.
Yeah.
And but
hey,
it's on my list though.
If your
Dr. Pepper's so good.
If your stomach's hurting,
yep.
Maybe you should just take some Pepto-Bismol. Which is kind of like Pepto-Bismol. It's just less complaining.
Yeah, for sure.
It stops the complaining.
Yeah. I haven't had fake stuff in a long time. Oh, man. It's just Dr. Pepper. It's a sweet one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good commercial.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a good commercial.
So good.
Dude from American Idol.
Yep. Justin.
Yeah. Well,
from Justin to Kelly.
To recap, my number 4 was Orange Fanta.
Uh-huh.
So was yours.
Yep.
My number 3 was glass bottle of Coke.
Uh-huh.
Your number 3 was
It's a sweet one.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
My number 2. My number 2. My God. Sometimes the commitment you have is just woo.
Yeah, sometimes it's overbearing too.
Number 2 for me was the classic nostalgic Surge.
Boom.
Number 2 for you, kind of similar.
Mountain Dew.
Yep. And then number 1
very sugary
for you was Coca-Cola Classic.
Coke.
Number 1 for me was Dr. Pepper. Please let us know. Text us, Instagram us, TikTok us, YouTube us.
Yeah.
Tell us what's your favorite.
There's a lot of soda drinkers out there. Comment below.
Or, say something mean to me so I can work on my evolution of maturity.
What about water?
Yeah.
Water is not a soda.
So duh.
Water is very good though.
Yes. So dude, funny story.
Okay.
I was sitting outside, and the FedEx driver came to the house in the cul-de-sac, and this dude is blaring the Mission Impossible soundtrack. So it's the FedEx guy doing deliveries, and it's like boom, 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 and he's just running with the package. And I'm like,
oh,
this is the funniest thing I've
they
ever
don't have
seen.
radios in the truck though, right?
Yeah, they do.
They do, really?
I'm talking about. I could hear this guy like a block away.
Wow.
It was almost like he had a PA in his thing, but it was just boom, 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 boom.
Got some Rockford Fosgates in the back. Sweet.
And he's just like running and
Yeah.
dude, and he's always in the best mood. So for some
That's
reason you ever hear this,
very cool.
You're the coolest guy ever.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right?
Dude, that's genius, actually.
I know. It like honestly made me laugh.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, it's kind of true though. You're like trying to get it done, you know? So
That
good stuff.
That kind of reminds me, because when we went to Rhode Island to do a gig a couple months ago, we all rented cars, and I had this cool little Audi that I had. And so a couple guys were riding with me back from the gig, and it was like we go across these bridges, and I was just like, oh, watch this, fellas. And I turned on the music for the OG Batman, Michael Keaton.
Oh.
And it's Charge of the Batmobile. And I just nail it. Put the pedal to the metal. It's like, bah, 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 bah. And just going across the bridge. They're just like, this is awesome.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So music does help when you drive, for sure.
That was something that I wanted to tell you a story
Nice.
about. I thought that was funny. And then
That's amazing.
The other thing that I think is hilarious, I just think this is so funny,
Yeah.
is like watching commercials, because we were watching the 90s commercials, whatever.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
like it still happens today, but it's the prescription drugs. And when they read off the side effects at the end, like
It's longer than the actual commercial.
it's so ridiculous. And some of them are pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
Side effects include fever, maybe a rash, maybe blah, 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 blah. And you're like, your left leg is going to literally disintegrate. You're going to grow a fifth eye.
Yeah.
Fifth. Where's the third? Where's the
Sheesh.
second?
I don't even
Wait,
know.
where's the second?
Where's this?
I only have one eye.
Where's the second?
I just think some of those things are just absolutely ridiculous.
You will immediately grow cankles. Oh. Where do they come from?
Where do they come from? Yes.
Immediately. Side effects is you will have COVID-20. 20?
That would be
Good Lord.
That'd be funny. Possible side effects may include getting not only COVID-19,
Yeah.
but COVID 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Consult your doctor if you have COVID 28. 28? My God.
Side effects, you will be 100 years old the next morning.
The next morning. One potential thing that might happen to you is you will immediately gain, I think you'll gain 200 pounds just by taking this. We don't know this. We don't know this for certain.
Yeah.
But it is a risk.
Yeah.
And consult your doctor if you gain 200 pounds in one night.
Mm. Other side effects of this, you will be smelling trash water for the rest of your life.
I love it, dude.
Fit them all. Oh my God. This is another side effect.
Possible side effect, dissonance. Oh, well, that's all she wrote, my friend.
Good one. This one felt good.
It did feel good.
The other ones, I'm not so sure, but this one
Yeah. I was going to quit.
felt good.
I was going to quit until today.
Okay.
So I'm really glad that we didn't.
Yeah, dude.
So,
It's like going golfing. Just hit a bad shot every time, and then you hit that one shot. You're
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm coming back.
today I'd like you to take us out as yourself. So do your best, Nathan Cooley,
Okay.
and tell the people bye-bye.
Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Cooley.
Loser!
Huh. I'm going to ignore your comment.
What a winner.
Boom. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to write him back right now, and we're going to kill him. This is Cooley just signing off. We have around 350 subscribers on YouTube. Let's take that number up. But for those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much.
Yes.
That means a lot to us.
Yes.
We want to keep this train rolling, and we want to pick up passengers every stop that we have.
Ooh. Yeah.
So jump on this Twerk Express.
Yes.
All right. And twerk with us.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. We're going to, we have some things in the future that we want to do, and we can't do that stuff without you guys. So
That's true. We have a lot of ideas for the future that we can't resource-wise implement right now.
Yeah.
But it's going to get better and better and better.
And we hope to involve you guys as much as possible. So, yeah. And this has been a nice little send-off. So I'm sorry that it wasn't funny at all. And we're going to work on it. And it's just turn off the camera.
All right. See y'all.
Bye.